Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining my platform for the very first time, I'm your host, the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs, and this is my story. What I do is I talk about the good, I talk about the bad, I talk about the ugly. The objective is right now, I take the time to share some of the stories and some of the experience that me and so many others been through, and the effort and hoping that it will stop. Somebody's at risk. Somebody that's about to go left opposed to right, to get them to understand that, guess what, man, there's no shortcut in life. Only thing come fast is trouble. Easy to get into, hard to get out, man. Only thing it take is 5 seconds, 5 minutes. That's all it take for you to get in a world of trouble, for you to lose your life, for you to lose your freedom. And trust me, from somebody with experience, I'm going to tell you, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. So today, what I'm going to talk about the Supreme Team. Everybody heard of Kenneth Griff Supreme, the leader. Second in command, Gerald Prince Miller, Supreme nephew. But nobody, you heard of, Bimmy, Black Just, Nacy, Green Born, Baby Wise. It's so many. Puerto Rican Righteous. But Big Pete. How many people ever heard of Big Pete? Big Pete of the Supreme Team. Not too many. Okay, today the story is about Big Pete of the Supreme Team. And to me right now, I met Pete, we was kids, going through Rikers Island, going upstate New York, bidding. So we was kids. So to me, my personal dealing with Pete was a big cool dude. He would hurt something, the enforcer, man. That's what he was. He was like Princeton enforcer. So he would hurt something seriously. But once again, he was a gentle guy. Take care of people, look out for people. But people, what we got to understand is this. When you're in that street life, see, everybody want to be bosses, or everybody think they want to be bosses. Like you get a position. Like to me, always remember with the street life, it's no different in corporate America. It's no different than, having a team. Right now, football team. Your quarterback go down, you got to have the next man up. Your running back go down, you got to have the next man up. Your wide receiver, next man up. Defensive tackle, next man up. The same thing in the game. Here is what happened is, Preem went to jail. Okay? Prince went to jail. Next man up is Pete. Pete seen that if you in that top seat, if you the leader, if you head of the organization, chances are what's going to happen? It's going to bring about heat. It's going to bring about unnecessary attention going to come your way. Right now is, guess what? It's a price to pay to sit in that seat, especially from an illegal standpoint. So he watching Supreme doing a bid. He watching. They trying to write Prince up. Come on. So now he's up. He's responsible for taking care of the Supreme Team, taking care of a bunch of workers, lieutenant, baggers, sellers, security. He's responsible for that. So in order for him to do that, he had to be out there. He had to more or less maintain, buying the package, buying kilos of coke, heroin, weed, whatever. Okay? Making sure everybody getting what they need. Okay? So reading up, selling, reading up. Folks, listen, man. He looked at that, and you know what? He didn't want that. So what he did was, he said, man, later for that. He dropped the ball. Opposed him taking the lead, being that quarterback, saving the day, winning, taking to the Super Bowl. Nah, man, he dropped the ball. What he did is he continued to hustle. But what he did was he left the majority of the spot alone. He left the majority of the crew alone. And the only thing he focused on, the spot that was given to him, called the doghouse. He made sure that he was able to maintain, made sure he was able to, live comfortably, making money, what I'm saying? Living, taking care of his people, taking care of the people that he loved and cared about. But what about everybody else? Right now is he was wetting his beak, but he didn't allow Prince to wet his beak, Preem to wet his beak. Their lawyer wasn't taken care of. You know, right now, their wife, their girlfriends, you know, their moms, like other people in the crew wasn't taken care of. Wow. Wow. So, folks, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Once again, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So, right now, what you think gonna happen? As time go on, Pete making his move, he doing his thing. But everybody else, they not functioning. So just so happened, when Prince came home, okay, I don't know if they got bailed out or whatever the situation may be. When he came home, okay, Pete met up with him. So when Pete met up with Prince, it was a situation where it's like, you know what? It's not like when Pete met up with Prince, he had a lump sum. Here's 100,000, here's 200,000, here, whatever. He went to Prince empty-handed. Nothing. So to me, it's a different. You out here, I'm in there. I gave you something. You had the full run of the whole operation, but you decided, you didn't want to do it. But you continue. It's not like you disappear and completely, but you continue to run your spot. You continue to make money, but yet and still, you didn't want me to wet my beak. You didn't want me to take care of the things that I need taken care of. And you know what? That's a no-no. And not only that, right now, from my understanding, guess what? When you listen and you listen to other people, you listen to some of the story or whatever, it's other stuff that took place that he basically right now kind of play Humphrey Bogart on certain individuals. So guess what? When everything happened, when a hit was called, it was like, Pete got to go. Because once again, you say later for the team. You say the team didn't exist. We supposed to be one for all for one. But what happened, Big Pete? When we all together, we strong. You strong. You know, you representing strength. But then again, when we all, you know, Preem go to jail, Prince go to jail, now you supposed to be the next man up. Guess what? What did you do? Did you operate it on the strength or on the way, the expectation? Sometimes the expectation is extremely high. And folks, right now is, guess what? You got to know what you're getting into. You want people to break it down to you as if you was 2-year-old so you can have a complete understanding of what's going on. What is people's expectation? Because a lot of times people can be like, I want you to do it this way. You know, we put it out there, but then again, is that vision there? Because we all can be looking at the same picture, but see something totally different. And that's what happened with them, man. And like I say, Sally, right now is, I think that move right there, course, you know what I'm saying? Course, big piece is life, man. Hey, folks, listen, man, crime doesn't pay. There's no shortcut in life, man. The difference is to me, as right now, is as I sit back and think about it, from the likes of Pete, you know, myself, and so many others, and we had a chance to play our hands all over again, I guarantee you we would have did something extremely, totally different, man. Why? Because it wasn't worth it, man. Do you know how many blood, how many people we lost? For what? To the graveyard? To the penitentiary? It wasn't worth it, man. It was not worth it. And then not only that, when you out there and you get a run, how long is that run? How long that run? Prince and Preem both been in and out of jail for years. You know, look at them now. Look at all the people that was part of that organization. Where are they now? That's the key. If you go back and do a whole, you know what I'm saying, org chart, organization chart of everybody from the beginning to now, where are they now? You know what I'm saying? Some are dead. Majority are dead. In jail are dead. Come on. It's only a few that's out that living their life. And the question is, was it worth it, man? Back then, when you're young and you're not thinking about the future, or you don't think you have a future, you don't care. Hey, listen, folks, hit that like button. Subscribe, share, donate. Right now, support the BGG movement. Like I told you, my name is Brian Glaze Gibbs. Get your signed copy of the Brian Glaze Gibbs book, Beyond Lucky, a true story of crack, money, murder, and redemption. If I, the one Brian Glaze Gibbs, can change, anybody can change, because change comes from within. If you know anybody suffering from high sugar, which is diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, get your Panoxil, folks. I got a promotion. Right now, only thing you gotta do is pay for is shipping and handling. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe, share. Peace, love, and prosperity. One love.
Just got my copy of Beyond Lucky by Brian Glaze Gibbs. Thank you so much for sending me my personalized autographed copy. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for a long time, so I'm really excited to get to know some of your stories and what made you you and how this redemption came about. I know you're a changed man, and I'm looking forward to seeing the whole process of how it happened. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Brian Gibbs. I love this book so much. I mean, I was a fan of your YouTube channel, but now I'm like a real up close and personal fan. I really love what you have going on here. And not only that, but I too was once lost and now I'm found. So thank you, Brian, for this autographed copy. I appreciate you.